The Nigerian Labour Congress, PENCOM, and other agencies have disagreed with the Inspector General of Police over the exemption of the Nigerian police force from the Contributory pension scheme. The disagreement happened during a one-day public hearing on two pension bills by the House Committee on Pension at the National Assembly on Tuesday. Following the removal of the Nigerian Army, the Navy, the Air Force, and most elite security agents from the Contributory pension scheme, the Nigerian police is now demanding an exemption too from the scheme. This follows a motion on the floor of the House of Representatives by Honorable Ejiro Gene, with a federal lawmaker supporting the exemption of the police from the scheme, saying it will boost the morale of officers and men. The Inspector General of Police, Usman Akali Baba, represented by the Deputy Inspector General of Police, Sanusi Lemu, speaking in the same vein, says the police should be placed on same status like the armed forces and the DSS, since their duties involve taking maximum risks in protecting the internal security of the country and maintaining law and order.
Those presently exempted are the military, the intelligence, the secret service, and all of that. The Nigerian contributory pension scheme was designed after the Chilean experience, where the military and the police were exempted. But in our case, when the law was enacted, somehow the police was left out of it. And I thought this was not good enough, judging from the fact that the police, they carry a lot of the burden, in fact, most of the burden of law enforcement in the country.
The need for the exit of the members of the Nigerian police force who perform both military and intelligence functions in addition to their statutory functions from the current contribution pension scheme has become expedient. The justification for this position is that the Nigerian police force is the lead agency saddled with the responsibility of maintaining internal security, law and order in the country with attendant risks and sacrifices, including the supreme sacrifice by virtue of their statutory responsibility. As such, should get equal treatment with the armed forces and other intelligence services.
This position was, however, countered by PENCOM and the Nigerian Labour Congress, stating that removing the police will make the scheme unsustainable. They further stated that it will add additional financial burden on the federal government, as well as discourage other agencies participating in the scheme, which will be against the interests of PENCOM.
Now, we are very surprised because we did meet with the Nigerian police force, and the IG sent a DIG, the SGF chaired the meeting, and at the meeting, the representative of the IG did tell us categorically that the police was not interested in exiting the CPS. There was also a letter we received from the Senate through the office of the SGF that the police IG signed and wrote to the Senate to say the police is not interested in leaving the CPS.
This is our third time coming to this house for this same purpose of the attempt to remove the police. And we have to ask these basic questions. What has changed? Where will the money to fund the defined benefit scheme for exempted officers come from? Will it still be funded from national budget that is currently hardly sufficient to fund other commitments of government, including healthcare and social security? What has changed in the management of the defined benefit scheme, especially in the light of the new arrests, convictions of individuals involved in the mismanagement of pensions? If the agencies of government are exempted from the scheme, why should the scheme be forced on some workers?
Though majority of the stakeholders at the public hearing favored the exemption of the police from the scheme, the committee says it will look at the bill in general on its merits before sending to the committee of the whole for further legislative input. Annie T. Patrick, Core TV News, Abuja.